When people say mind your P's and Q's, what are the P's and Q's?
That I don't know.
Welcome back, Squabblers. Thank you. What was
God,
what was that?
I can't get comfortable.
Thank you, Squabblers, for tuning in. We have Tijuana and Van Eric yet again. Lovely, lovely people. Van Eric has his socks on this week. Yeah.
Thank you.
And we're hopping into the episode.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with my feet.
No.
All right. So we're getting started. All right, we're gonna start off with "Am I the asshole?"
Mm-hmm.
You want to start?
You're an asshole?
No. Well, yes, but no. I'm not talking about me.
Well, you said you're an asshole.
No, I said we're doing "Am I the asshole?"
Okay, so how do you do that?
You read that.
This okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I read the top or just say
Yes. Read everything.
God bless you.
AITA for not letting my
That's
room.
"Am I the asshole?"
Am I the AITA? Am I the asshole for not letting my roommate in on decisions regarding the shared space? Hi all, my roommate 27M and I 26M.
27 male, 26 male.
Okay, so I'm a dude, right? So we're both moving from different cities on January 22nd and found each other through a Facebook group. Before we move in, we decided that we both would like to furnish the apartment nicely and keep it clean. We also talked about our budget for rent. He's being slightly higher than mine, but something I could work with. I was the one who found the apartment and did the hard labor of getting us the lease. Skipping forward a month later, when I was ready to buy some living room furniture, I asked my roommate to decide on a budget. He said he doesn't want to contribute anything because the rent is already too high. Note that the rent budget was known before we decided to live together. I didn't want to live like an 18-year-old, so went ahead and spent a lot of money alone to get things for the apartment, including a TV, a coffee table, a bar cabinet, bar stool. But over time, say 8 months, the living room was essentially all furnished by me, with the exception of a couch was shared. Both paid $50 secondhand. It was a terrible couch. I recently found a great couch and decided to pull the strings on it. I let my roommate know that I'm getting a new couch over chat, and I'll pay him the max of $30 or half of whatever I get by selling the old couch. He complained with a rather long message that he is bothered by this behavior. Okay, he complains that I made the living room my personal space, filling it with my own furniture, and have reduced him to his room. I made it very impersonal for him to live there. I also changed the lights in the living room at some point, which bothered him. Something we actually talk about beforehand, but he doesn't recall. And I shouldn't have done it at all. I never stopped him from using the space. By the way, I don't mind if he watches the TV in the living room or invites his friend over to hang out in the living room. But the thing is, I think of the living room as completely my space. I feel that if someone doesn't wish to contribute into making the space their own, then it is not my responsibility for me to make him feel included in the decision. It is completely my call on what couch should I sit on while watching my TV. Moreover, I contribute a lot more around the house by getting all cleaning supplies, etc., and clean a lot more than he does. I deserve to call it my home where he just living. Am I an asshole to think this way? Feeling some amount of self-doubt, so I would like to get some objective opinion on the Reddit community.
Yeah,
We
both
did.
suck. Like, they both suck. Like the other
They
roommate.
both suck. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have been roommates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The other one, like, grow up. You need to furnish your house.
Yeah.
The other one is
And-
like he didn't want to get the stuff, but you're like you forced the stuff on here, and then like you kind of did banish him for a space because how is he gonna feel like using the stuff that he didn't pay for? He's
Well,
gonna
I don't think he's an asshole.
but
I don't think he's an
They both
asshole
suck.
either, but I'm confused because in the beginning, didn't he say that his roommate was willing to spend more?
Yeah, so
now he's
But
just a
then the
cheapskate.
roommate got amnesia all of a sudden. That's like the bottom line. Like he kept saying they agreed upon it in the beginning, but now that he's doing it because he's not contributing and the other guy is contributing, he feeling some kind of way. But you already said it. But he went ahead and did it anyway. Why would you go ahead and
He's
do it?
not the
I would
asshole.
stay there as long as I need to, and then you get your own place and you do what you want. So then
Yeah.
just hang tight.
no, y'all both
Simple.
assholes.
No, he's not an
You think
asshole.
he's an asshole?
I
Why?
don't think he's an asshole. I think he's right about.
They just suck together, so they're both
So
assholes.
if you had a roommate
Yeah, but that
and
roommate sucks.
your living room was unfurnished,
Mhm.
you would just be okay with not having furniture in your living room? The roommate did not want to help get anything.
But you
towards
can't be
living
sitting
room.
on my couch and watching my TV.
So
Doesn't
that
go
makes him
nowhere.
even less of an asshole. Not only did he get the furniture for the space, he's also still letting the roommate utilize it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he didn't put nothing into it?
He put no. Well,
I
he
thought- I
put
thought you said
$50 towards a
Just the
rinky-dink couch.
Oh, okay. He didn't pay for
Everything
nothing
else
else.
belongs to the writer.
Secondhand couch. So then he got a new couch.
And he even offered to give the guy some of his money back for the couch.
In that one instance with the couch, though, I would say that's what probably kind of made it feel like he was like banishing him because he barely wanted to pay for the little bit of money for the first couch, but you're just like, hey, I'm gonna get another couch, obviously
Yeah,
with
he
their
did
own
it
money.
on his own.
So that's kind of like, oh, well, I don't have a say in this, blah blah blah. So it's not my couch. That's probably the one little asshole thing. Other than that, it's
I can kind of see it,
they
I
shouldn't live
guess.
together.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't know each other. You should never did that. to
Yeah, they
begin
just
with.
found
They
each
met
other
on
online.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Facebook,
So you
yeah.
stupid too.
Yeah.
Well, they all stupid. Next.
Am I the a-hole for expecting my girlfriend to support me while I'm unemployed? I lost my job 4 months ago and L doesn't cover my full living expenses. I had to buy a car since mine had 330,000 kilometers on it. Is it kilometers or kilometers?
Kilometers.
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 I think it's one of those tomato.
It's kilometers.
No, it ain't no kilo.
It's
no.
kilometers.
Yeah, that was so
You
cute
can
of
say it even
No, you cannot. Ask
when people say
too.
mind your P's and Q's. What are the P's and Q's?
That I don't know.
I should know this one. Oh, moving next question.
Purpose.
Okay, 330,000 kilometers on it. And the engine issue was worth fixing. After that, I had a couple thousand saved, and that has been completely wiped out, and now I'm not able to cover all my expenses. I asked my girlfriend to help cover my expenses, and she has refused because I didn't propose before this.
What?
We have been dating for 3 years and moved in for 2. She had told me 3 dates in, she expected to be engaged in about 2 years of dating, and is very unhappy with me because I didn't propose. I'm sure she is the one. I'm just still hesitant about marriage. And she has told me that she is trying to get over the fact that she's wasted 3 years with me. I told her to give me some time, and she is thankfully not pushed it. This was shortly before my work announced they were cutting people and I was let go. Now she says I'm expecting too much from her since I'm not ready for marriage, but expecting her to help me with rent. We have been dating for 3 years. Doesn't that count for something? If it was a year, then I would understand if it was too early, but we've been together for a long time. But she told me that it was meaningless because I haven't proposed, and she refused to help me because I could just decide I don't want marriage and bail at any time. I could have bailed at any time while dating and still can bail after we get engaged, but I didn't and I won't. We have been serious for a long time. Why is the ring and marriage all that matters? I've told her since she won't help, it's shown me that she isn't serious too. And she's told me that it's fine, we can just end the lease and I can go live back with my family if I can't afford rent here. I'm getting an interview request back, and I did an interview already. Although I didn't get it, It's crazy to me she would waste 3 years over covering a bit more expenses in groceries.
Hold on. Did she live there this whole time and didn't pay rent?
No. It says they've been living together for 2 years.
Did she pay rent at all?
That's what I'm trying to. That's the part I'm trying to get at.
So this dummy is with a chick that don't pay no rent, and he wanted to marry.
Well, no. I think they're splitting.
So she paid rent.
Yeah, because it says she doesn't cover the full living expenses, so they're splitting. But when he lost the job, I guess he asked to cover the whole thing because he doesn't have money to cover his half of it.
Because they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But if she don't cover it, how's she gonna live there?
This is very true.
But that's your man.
But and then you're forcing. You're okay. One, she told you from the beginning what she expected. So
you already knew what you was getting into.
You already knew what you were getting into. Two is you can't force a man to marry you.
But honestly, if that was her motto or whatever she wants to stick by, that's on her for not sticking by it.
Exactly.
Once that 2 years,
she's stupid.
Yeah.
So it's they're both. It's another one where I don't like either of them.
No,
everybody sucks.
Both of them are stupid. Both of y'all are stupid. Another both stupid situation.
Pants are coming down. Okay.
Oh, so it's my turn.
Duh.
Fight me, man. All right. Am I the asshole for not releasing?
Yes. Oh my god! Automatic yes.
I hate y'all.
Just because it's you.
Am I the asshole for not releasing client photos after 2 weeks? Recently, a previous client of mine, let's call her Anna, who I worked really well with, asked me to shoot her birthday. I sent through my usual pricing, consent form, and contract. She was very quick to pay for the event, but did not send the contract and consent form through due to her work schedule. She just didn't have time. Because I've worked with Anna before, I was not too stressed about not receiving the paperwork. As the date of the event came closer, I still haven't received any paperwork. I thought to myself, maybe Anna might physically bring it to the event so that I could file it. We had a conversation over the phone in which she shared that she was going to send the paperwork as soon as she could and that she was really sorry for the delay. So the event came and I went to the venue. Anna was nowhere in sight. I was booked for 1 hour and used the majority of that time to take photos of Decor and the venue. This was a nightmare because 1, guests were all late. 2, Anna was also late. 3, I only had 15 minutes left to shoot. They offered to pay me more for longer, but I couldn't stay because I had family things to attend to, which was important to me. I could feel the guests looking down on me for not taking the opportunity, and their whole vibe changed completely. I left the event feeling so frustrated and taken advantage of that I almost didn't want to shoot events anymore. They all made me feel like the bad guy. Less than a week goes by and I have already finished editing all the photos and I receive a nasty message where Anna says that she is not happy because it has been a week and she has not received her photos yet. I only edit on weekdays as stated in my contract, and for events I take 14 business days to edit. I very calmly explained to Anna that her photos are already finished and I will not be sending them to her unless I receive a signed contract and consent form, which she was already made aware of. Until now, it has been almost 2 weeks. I have not received a contract or consent form, and Anna has read my message but refuses to send the contract if I do not send the photos. Am I the asshole for keeping the photos and not entertaining her tantrum? Anna was not this way with our previous shoots, so I cannot understand where all of this is coming from. You are not the asshole.
He is not the asshole,
Honestly,
but he is stupid. Because I would never even took the picture.
That's exactly.
Let's start with that one.
Exactly. As a photographer, it's a contract.
Yeah.
If I get there and nothing has been honored so far on the contract, you're not getting any photos taken.
But this is another thing, because I'm assuming that he went ahead, I don't know if it's a he or she, but they went ahead and took the photos because they've already been paid.
Yeah. I think, but just for the hour, I believe. Yeah.
Just for the hour, correct.
Yeah.
But at this point, I get that a contract is a legal binding document. It's been paid, it's been done.
The contract, but she's, like I said, the contract states that 14 days to before he gives them the photos to edit. Mm-hmm. It's been a week and she's yelling at him and trying to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
When per contract, it was 2 weeks given for me to edit and give you the photos. So you're calling me a week early.
True. Now, okay, so I will say he is also the asshole if
What?
that 2-week period comes up and he still doesn't submit
But it
it.
didn't come up. It was only a week.
No. I'm not saying right now. I said if it does come up. Because technically at this point he's been paid. Yes, he didn't get the contract back, but you know what's in your contract. You've been paid for it, and then you already provided the service. You just need to give it to them. You've taken the photos. You need to physically give them the photos after that 2 week or before that 2 week period is done.
He's not an asshole because she's an asshole for
I agree.
putting him through all this.
Yeah.
Point blank, like, if you were late for one, I shouldn't even showed up. And then I did show up, so you're welcome. And then you were late. Like, that is so rude.
Yeah.
But he stated in his contract, 14 days. That's what was stated. So he's not an asshole. He has a business to run. You have to take your business seriously. So no, he's not an asshole.
Ooh, and is that 14 days from the actual event, or is that 14 working days? Because he already said in the contract,
Give me
it says
Bridezilla.
14 business days.
So that's technically 3
You're on
weeks.
her side.
even
You're
longer,
sounding like you're
No,
on her side.
I'm on his side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because 14
long.
days, that's technically 3 weeks.
Yep.
Because 14 business days. He only
did
works
say,
during the week.
You're absolutely right.
Mhm.
Cha-ching.
So Anna can
Stupid
kiss
bitch.
my ass.
Yeah. You know? Sorry, edit that.
Okay. Am I the a-hole for not paying the full amount for a family style dinner where I only ate bread? Okay.
I can answer that.
My wife and I are both vegan, but we don't make a big deal out of it. We don't judge others for their choices, and we don't expect them to accommodate us. We usually just find something we can eat wherever we go, or eat beforehand if we know the options are limited. One of my friends invited us to his birthday dinner at a restaurant in Brooklyn. He said that it's a last-minute thing and he didn't have time to make reservations, so we just had to show up and hope for the best. We checked the menu online and saw that there were not many vegan options, except for chips and guacamole, hummus, and bread. We decided to eat a snack at home and then order drinks and appetizers at the restaurant. We also have been tight with money lately because some medical expenses, so we didn't want to spend too much on food we couldn't eat anyway. When we got to the restaurant, we found out that they were doing it all family style and splitting the bill evenly among everyone. There were about 15 people in our group, and they ordered a lot of food, most of which was meat or cheese based. The only thing that we could eat was the bread, so we just had a couple slices each with 2 beers each. At the end of the night, At the end of the night, my friend sent me a Venmo request for $120 for our share of dinner. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I was shocked by the amount since our 4 drinks were only $32 plus tip, so about $40. I texted him back and explained that we didn't know it was going to be family style and that we only had beers and some bread. I said I would send him $60 to cover our drinks and a bit extra for the bread. He got angry and said that we should have told him that we were vegan and that it was rude to not participate in the family style dinner. He said that everyone else paid their fair share and that we were being cheap and selfish. He said that he expected us to pay the full amount. The decision to make it a family style meal was done last second too, because the restaurant had no idea that a party of 15 was showing up. Otherwise, we could have split the bill per party and been fine. I don't think we did anything wrong. We didn't ask for special treatment, and we didn't complain about the food. We just ate what we could and tried to have a good time. We also didn't want to make a scene or cause any drama by announcing our dietary preferences. We thought $60 was more than enough for what we consumed, and we didn't want to pay for food we couldn't eat. So am I the a-hole?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that was stupid. You should have said, hey, I'm vegan, there's a vegan options. You should have opted out. You should have never went. Because you knew it was going to be nothing
That's
but
fair.
cows and pigs and, and stuff slaughtered on the... Like, you don't do that. Don't do that.
Honestly, though, I say everyone sucks here. Because if I'm truly your friend, you should know I'm vegan.
And you telling me they want no salad? They didn't have no salad.
Oh, that's true. And why didn't he get
to a restaurant?
He said it was chips and guacamole and hummus.
So
what happened to the...
And bread. Yeah, so it's like, why aren't you getting none of that?
You know
the bread was free.
Yeah,
So they were being cheap.
So they were being cheap.
Yeah.
So,
Well, then again,
they
in
didn't
their
have no
defense,
money.
in their
you
defense,
should have never went.
they wanted to support their friend though, but they did say that money was tight
Send a
because of
card.
medical expenses.
Send a card.
All right,
Send
no,
some flowers.
That's true.
If you broke,
Cash
don't
app
go.
them $20.
Yeah, but the
Like-
vibes.
If you broke,
The
don't go.
vibes.
But you know you ain't got no money.
Yeah.
That's
But
the-
they
that's
knew
the
they
only reason why you're eating bread and drinking beer because you ain't got no money.
true. Okay.
You know
Put
they
it in
eating
this
sugar and
perspective. So they are struggling because of medical debt, but they still want to support their friend. So they go out and they have a couple beers. They're vibing, you know?
I get it. So you pay for the beers, and it's like a double A sword.
Yeah.
You know, you should have went. You knew you ain't had no money, but your friend should have understand you was a vegan because you ain't got no money.
Beers are vegan?
Yeah, they're.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, really.
My bad.
No,
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Like I was
Yeah,
thinking
they-
the same thing 2 years
Yeah.
ago. Is beer vegan?
Yeah, they're made from
I'm
plants.
glad you said it out loud.
It's from plants.
Bread is vegan? I'm sure the bread is
Wheat.
not vegan.
Wheat.
Cows
Egg?
poop on wheat.
Do you not use egg to make bread? Am I dumb?
I don't
No,
think you do.
you're not at all.
Okay.
And the whole cheese thing. You can't eat cheese because you're vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes from an
Why?
animal.
Anything animal based.
So
Animal
does
byproducts.
the eggs that make
They
the bread.
can't eat eggs.
That's why I was asking if bread was really vegan.
I'm
I know
trying-
there are vegan breads,
Maybe
but
they eat
regular
pita-
bread is not
Maybe they have
vegan.
pita bread.
Maybe they have.
Maybe.
Maybe they have vegan bread now.
And not, oh my gosh. So that's another thing. If someone is taking me out, like I'm not the type of person that goes and gets like the steak
No.
and lobster.
That's
Like
not
I'm gonna
cute.
get
That's
the
not cute.
lowest, or not the lowest, but the
Some
minimal.
do it by yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why would you go out? That seems like they were just out there having the time of their life. $120.
But it was 15 people.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
120 times 15 is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. But they would use
My
steak
good
and,
God.
You know, scrimp, lobsters, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've ever spent 150 or 120, sorry,
What?
dollars in
What?
one sitting. You spent 120
I spent like
Oh, yeah.
$500-$600
Okay.
on a dinner.
Not that much.
on one person.
Not that much. Yeah.
Well,
I
if
could
you
do the
divide it
hundreds.
in half, it's like $250. I could
No. That was for one
I can
person.
easily spend that on me. Like, you know how I
But
eat.
you don't eat a lot.
I know, but I like varieties.
So
And
you're
they
just
don't
going to
make,
take
like,
it all home?
samplers, so I just, I just
Damn,
take
even,
it home.
I don't even like myself
I
that much.
easily will spend $200 on
I don't
and
like
then the drinks, you know I like to drink.
I think the most I've spent on myself where it comes to like one sitting is maybe $60
Nah, that's easy.
for
That's
just me.
That's just the drinks.
Nah, I've been in the hundreds.
Well, we don't really drink like
I've
that.
been in the hundreds.
So
I do. Appetizers?
I've been in the hundreds, but not that.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
hundreds? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I think we've spent
It
100
depends on
together.
where
I don't have
Together.
problems spending that
It
much on
depends on where
myself
you
because
go.
I know I was
Yeah.
happy because I made myself happy.
Like,
That would make me
for a
upset.
$500 to $600 though. That's
Well, it was for 2 people.
yeah. Okay, that's still.
It
That's
was
still
for
a lot.
like,
That's
but
still
it was a 5-star restaurant.
Oh, okay, that's different.
We got a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah.
at
That's
home.
different. Yeah. If it's a 5-star restaurant,
Where?
you go to-
These cashews, bitch. These cashews, bitch.
I
I
love you too, boo.
All right, moving on. Most hilarious drunk stories. All right,
Drug or drunk?
Drunk.
Drunk.
Oh,
Drunk.
either way, I would have one.
Same.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
All right. What's the question?
Most hilarious drunk story.
I don't know if it's funny though. So I left the club, really, really drunk, and is this gonna be on TikTok? Okay,
Is
so
it?
I was driving a car.
Mhm.
And I hit a car. I pulled over. It was on my way home. I pulled over, like, fuck, I'm really, really fucking drunk. I can't even see. And I left.
Like lift the car and everything?
No, I drove off. Like, the car was fucked up, and I just drove off.
You're a menace to society.
And then
Statute of limitations has
it
passed.
wasn't my car. And
It's getting worse.
so I had to think of a reason
It's getting
why it got jacked
Wait, so
up.
did the owner know you had it?
Yes.
Oh.
So I said that it got hit in a parking lot.
Yeah.
The next day, because they didn't notice.
Yeah.
So I went to the store and I called. I was like, oh, someone hit your car. But it was really... It was like, no, get the video. No. They don't have video.
That is terrible.
So it's not that good, but,
I hope that person doesn't
later, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I hope they don't watch this.
I was drinking Bob Marley. I was fucked up.
Is that how your dog got his name?
Oh, yes. He was just bored.
I cannot. That's hilarious.
So is that
actually.
good or bad?
That's funny.
Okay, good. Thank
Well, it's terrible, but it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
one died, so we
should
good.
No one
tell
died. No one died.
the one with my brother or the one with Dahama.
Dahama.
Okay. So this is when we had a game night in our other house.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually wasn't even supposed to be a game night. It was supposed to be a movie night. His siblings were there. We had, I think Elijah was, oh yeah, that was Elijah's first time at the house, right? I think.
That was a night he got in an accident.
Oh yeah. So Elijah was there. A couple of our other of our good friends were there as well. Just hanging out, having a good time. Our friend from college, Big Mike, him and his girlfriend were there, and his girlfriend Alex is a very, very good person that likes to drink. She was encouraging us to take shots.
Yes.
Back to back to back to back.
Oh no.
Like in a span
Yeah,
of
2 backs.
like maybe
No.
what, 20 minutes?
How
20,
many?
30 minutes. I think we took like 15 shots.
Oh,
No.
That's reckless.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
That's
it got to
crazy.
the point where
You
we
did
were,
that?
yeah,
You?
and to this day, that was the last time I really like
I
drunk.
can see
like,
why.
yeah.
Well, I have another one. Go ahead. It's about you.
So I, of course, was feeling really good. Y'all know I'm a foodie, so I was in the beanbag. These beanbags, actually. I, for some reason, was
Did you
conscious
throw up?
enough to pop popcorn,
Mhm.
and I
Of
was
course, popcorn.
eating it in the beanbag, vibing to the music. I tried to drunk. I tried to stand up. Swag Surf was on. I tried to stand up and swag.
Swag surf, and what happened?
I apparently had to pee. So Nahama took me to the bathroom, and I'm a very independent woman. So
Aw, poor
I
thing.
finished peeing, and I tried to get up and wipe, and I stumbled into the bathtub face first. I got a scar on my foot because my foot hit the towel rack.
It happens.
And yeah, it was very funny. I ended up having to say goodnight. He put me on punishment and said I need to go to bed. So
No,
he took me to the room. He told me to stay there.
Aw.
He tucked me
Dang. That is so cute. You're so loving.
He tucked me in, and like I said, I'm an independent woman, so I got up, and then I fell down again, and the floor was hard.
Yeah. You needed
He
help
was
that
getting
day.
very frustrated because I wouldn't listen, of course. He put me back in the bed,
Did you?
and apparently I kept getting up, and then at one point, I threw up.
Not in the beanbag, right?
No, in the bed.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Because you're an independent woman.
because I'm
right?
an independent woman.
So you just couldn't be still when he was
Of
telling
course
you to
not.
be still because he
The room was
cared
spinning.
about you.
Mine was it was at a wedding, my friend's sister's wedding, right? So the place it was at, the resort, is actually the Trump Resort. It used to not be the Trump, but like my dad works there,
Mhm.
right? So I knew how to get in without having to pay the valet. So it's like I go to the employee section and I go over there. So I already had everything planned out. I was like, I know I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna Uber to my friends. We good. So I get there. Me and my friend's cousin, we just started drinking because they had like before the ceremony started, they had like a little happy hour, I guess.
Mhm.
So like it was there, we just drinking and we just taking things to the head, cranberry vodkas and everything like that. So ceremony starts and we're already gone. Like I don't remember the ceremony. Like we're sitting like this. Flash forward to the reception or whatever. But by the time I got to the cake, all I remember is opening my eyes and I just see phones in my face because I fell asleep like this. I was like this. I was opening my eyes and it was all like this. And you hear the music in the back. So it's like, how the hell did I fall asleep? And that's not even it. I'm like, okay, all right, we cool. I get up, I go to the bathroom, right? Throw up, right? Because I was drinking a lot. So I throw up. So then my friends come, they're like, hey, you good? He goes, yeah, I'm good, man. You know, we walk in back, and my friend's like, we're thinking he about to go sit down, you know, chill for a second. That motherfucker turned right to the bar, get another drink in this hand, and he's on the dance floor like this. I'm like, yeah, I got my second win. I was like, I got my second win. I have to get re-drunk.
Yeah. Yes, I'm here for it.
So I got fucked up again. But this time I got, when it was done, I Ubered to my other friend's house. And they were having a house party. So I got drunk a third time.
Oh my goodness.
Don't remember the rest of that night.
Hey, I have another story. I have a lot of them. My birthday. Hey, who remembers that one?
Oh, yeah.
Who wants to tell my story? Let's switch it up. Who wants to tell my story? Brittany,
Okay.
give us the sober version.
Okay. So, Juana has her birthday party at OLG. No, it wasn't OLG.
No,
it was one of their restaurants. Blaze. There we go. She has her birthday party at Blaze. Mind you, she shares a birthday, or technically her daughter shares a birthday with her. Let me not say it the wrong way, because I'll get cut. So we're there celebrating. It's really nice. Everyone's there. We're dancing. We're doing karaoke.
Mind you, I need to know because I don't remember. Okay.
Lord. So this lady is just down in drinks, right? She asked us if we want some. We're still traumatized from our game night, so we say no. At the end of the night, I'm just going to fast forward. It's a lot of drinks. Boom. Fast forward, end of the night, we're getting ready to pack up the cars and come home. For those of you who don't know, Juana lives literally 5 miles down the street from me. So we are in our car, they're in their car, but then we realize she's not good to drive home. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think Keandre offered to drive your car.
Yeah.
And this is when you just got your car.
You said no.
Yeah.
Immediately.
No, I didn't just get my car.
You didn't?
Did I? Oh, man.
You don't remember.
No, but I didn't just get the... Did I just get the
Why do
car?
I feel like you
Maybe
did?
I just... No.
She was drunk, so
It
she
was
just said
newer.
no, just to say no.
It was new.
It was new.
It was new.
Yeah.
It was last year. So
Yeah.
it's
May of last year.
Okay, yeah, I think that's...
So maybe it is new because okay.
Okay. So we're trying to get her in our car because she's too drunk to drive. And she's like, no, my babies need me. I need to go home with them.
I wholeheartedly believe that too.
So Dahama goes and gets in her car, and he takes the kids home.
You drove my car?
Yes.
You didn't drive my car?
I drove my car, and you were in my...
I thought it was in my car.
No.
And you were driving.
You weren't there.
Am I right? Am I right?
Sure.
No. Tell me the truth.
So
now that time has passed, I can tell it. I
Okay.
actually didn't drive the car.
Keandre drove my car, and I was in the car with you.
Moment,
Yeah.
The only reason why you got in the car because Brittany said, the Hama's going to drive your car. You okay with that? You're like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then you said, are you sure you're going to drive it to me? I said,
So
yeah,
why
I'm
you
gonna
didn't drive it?
Because when I got in, come on, she was like, this is my first time meeting, and she was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh. So I gave the car, I was like, I'm just riding with y'all. He was like, okay, cool. So I gave the keys to Keandre. So it's Keandre, Kamari, and I'm in the back seat.
You're in the back seat? How rude. I will tell them about that.
I was fine.
A year later. That is so rude.
This is my first time meeting, so I'm just like.
No, that is so rude. What else happened?
So, okay. You're in the back seat of my car because you're too drunk to sit up in my passenger seat. So you're laying down in the back.
And I thought it was in the front seat of someone's car.
Bitch, you get up there. but you start off in the back. You're laying down in the back. I'm driving. The Hama and the kids end up going to the right. We end up going to the left. For some reason, our GPS took us different ways. So I think you saw that and you're like, no, the kids. And I'm like, they're fine. The Hama has. So we're driving. And then all of a sudden, I see a foot come to the front of the car. And I'm looking like, Tijuana, what are you doing? I'm driving.
Did you have underwear on?
I wasn't like, my eyes were
I had a dress on, so someone had to wear
I don't
underwear.
know. My eyes were on the road. So, okay. I see you climbing up to the front seat, right? And you know me, I'm blasting my gospel, or not blasting, but I have my gospel on. You said, no, let's turn some tunes on. Or I can't remember exactly but you basically said something of that effect.
Yes.
And all I know is we come to this QT right here. And actually, no, we're a few lights back. And you're like, I gotta pee. I'm not gonna make it.
That's so mean.
We pull up to the QT. And I'm like, I can stop at, I said, I can stop at the QT, or we're only like 5 minutes away from the house. Which one you want to do? She said, bitch, pull over. So I pull over, and I'm thinking you're going to go inside. She's like, no, go to the trash can. I'm like,
No.
What?
No, Brittany, no. I would never do that.
No, you did get out, but no,
I'm so scared.
you did not pee. You said you got out, you tried, and you said, no, I think I can hold it.
I tried to
You
use
tried.
my trash can?
But then you said, I think I can hold it. So you got back in the car, and we keep going to your house. And then we get like maybe a minute away from your house and we start blasting Girls. We run this mother. And you get out of my passenger window and you're like sitting on it and you're just yelling the song all the way down to the house. And then your mom and Dahama come outside of your house and it's like, what's going on? You're okay? Yeah. So that is your birthday story.
That's a great story.
So, weirdest superstitions. All right, so I'll just read some of these.
Okay.
All right. Never say happy birthday too early. In Russia, celebrating or even congratulating someone on a birthday before the day arrives brings bad luck.
Yes.
Don't place two mirrors opposite each other. In Mexico, facing mirrors open a doorway for the devil. Who's going to try that tonight? Who's going to try that?
Something similar.
I heard something like that too.
Don't have a mirror facing your bed.
I heard something about that.
Facing the door.
Yes,
I heard that like a couple days
Facing
ago.
the door?
Yeah, like, okay, so my mail lady, Miss Kim, shout outs. She doesn't have like a lot of mirrors in her home because again, it's a bad luck, and you especially don't have a mirror facing the door because you kind of invite like evil inside. But I heard putting salt under your mat wards off evil. Mm-hmm. Evil energy, evil people. Yeah. I'll just say it like that. So I do believe the whole be careful where you put. I love mirrors. You know me. I love mirrors. But I am careful about how many mirrors.
Yeah.
Even though I do have a lot of mirrors in my living room.
You do. Shoot. They're not facing doors though.
It's like on a wall, like facing like with a door in the back.
Not directly facing the door.
Facts. Thank you, sis. So yeah, again, never have a mirror facing the door.
If that's the case, we need to move the one in the room.
Yeah.
Face the door.
It doesn't?
So you're good.
Well, your closet door, but it's not even directly facing. It's not facing the door.
All right.
It's time to stand up.
Don't go right home after a funeral. In the Philippines, people never go straight back to the house after a wake. Otherwise, a bad spirit might tag along and come inside. Mourners will make a stop at a restaurant or stores first, just in case. And I feel like that's just the reason to go.
I was about to say, yeah.
But I don't have a problem. Like, when I die, y'all better eat after. Like,
and I'm gonna get drunk too.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow,
I want to see that.
In the
you're at a graveyard.
Yeah.
And you're about to go straight home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
what does that mean? Like,
the spirit right down your back. Like,
So if you stop at a restaurant,
out of all the ones you've listed so
you
far,
can drop off the evil spirit before you go home?
Yeah.
Out of all the ones you've listed so far, I can see that one the most. That one makes sense.
You can see that one.
That one the most. So far.
All right.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
So you think it makes sense?
It makes the most sense. Out of the ones, what was the other one? The mirror in the door.
That one makes sense.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, and there was something.
But the funeral and going straight home?
Yeah, I could see that.
So you're gonna go to like Golden Corral and drop off that evil spirit before you go home?
He gonna go get his plate.
But it wouldn't matter if a spirit is or an evil spirit is attached to you. It doesn't matter if you go straight home or not. It's already attached to you.
No, because the salt wards off evil spirits, and
Who
it's
said
gonna
anything
be.
about salt?
Maybe
You just did.
Maybe there's a spiritual rule where the first location you go is where the spirit drops
But
off.
if you put salt under your mat, the spirit can't come in.
All right.
Or if you put a lime with salt at your door, it'll keep evil away.
That sounds like a good margarita.
That's what I thought when I heard about it. Sorry,
Dan, Whistling indoors invites evil. In Lithuania, it's forbidden to whistle indoors because the noise is believed to summon demons. That sounds like something a Haitian would say.
That's like an umbrella. Don't open up an umbrella in the house.
Yeah.
That's like, cause like my mom, every time you're whistling, she like gets on you. I'm like, why? I'm just whistling.
That's an old
Sounds like some
wives'
Haitian
tale.
thing.
It sounds like
Yeah.
old wives' tale.
All right. Don't cheers with water. In Germany, if you cheers with water, you're actually wishing death upon the people you're drinking with. The idea stems from Greek mythology. Well, damn.
That turned dark so fast.
I thought that was just a disrespect thing. Like, you don't. I know you don't cheers with water,
Yeah.
but I thought it was like a respect thing.
I'll
I didn't
cheers with
think
juice.
It was like a whole
Sprite.
evil spirit thing.
I'm glad I did it that time then. Avoid sleeping with your head to the north.
Which way is north?
Whichever way is north, depending where you at. In Japan, sleeping with your head in this direction is bad luck because that's how the deceased are laid to rest.
Wait,
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Maybe.
Let me see. Where my
no
compass
matter.
at?
Wait,
All right. Oh, this one
Okay.
we all heard.
Okay.
Bird poop brings good fortune.
I'm sorry. What?
Bird poop brings good fortune.
Who heard that?
You never heard that one? They're like when it
No,
drops on you, when it
you-
drops on you, they're like it's good luck.
I've been pooped on.
I bet you have.
It's good luck.
In New York.
I believe it.
Yeah. In Russia,
Unfortunately.
bird poop that lands on you or something that belongs to you will bring you wealth. Something to keep in mind the next time you're reading under a tree. They didn't say wealth, but like I know it's like if you bird poops on you, it's good luck. It's not fun, but it's technically
You
good
been
luck.
pooped on?
Yeah.
A lot?
No, not a lot, but like twice, maybe twice.
You liked it?
Poop on you.
I don't know why I did this.
Owls are bad omens. In Egypt, if you see or hear an owl, terrible news is coming. Yet another reason to not hang out in the woods at night.
An owl? The
Owls,
most beautiful.
that's one. Owls like one of my favorite
That's
birds.
a different
That's
one.
his favorite animal.
That's mine because of Harry Potter.
Don't play with yo-yos.
Oh, that's insane. I'm sorry.
Don't play with yo-yos.
I just downloaded a compass.
Mm-hmm.
Which way's north?
North is that way.
Maybe I need to download a compass because I'd probably do
What's
something.
that in Japan? She said
Which way
we
do you
sleep-
sleep?
She's saying we
That
sleep
way.
our heads and I said we're not in Japan. So we're not.
Yeah, that's true. And I know I'm not north where I'm at. All right. Don't play with yo-yos. Syria banned yo-yos in 1933 over fear that they would cause a drought.
How?
Now
Okay.
that's the stupidest thing I've
All
ever
right,
heard.
Syria. Don't get a haircut on Tuesdays. In India, getting a haircut on a Tuesday will cause bad luck.
Isn't that why it's like cheaper to cut it on Tuesday?
I've never
You know it's cheaper to cut your hair on Tuesday, right?
I've
Really?
never heard that.
Yeah, it's like $10.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, me neither.
But I never heard that. But I know it's cheaper on Tuesdays. Maybe that's why.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Pregnant women should give into their cravings. In Canada, expecting mothers who are craving fish but don't eat it will end up having a baby with a fish head. But you're not supposed to eat fish when you're pregnant.
Who said that?
Aren't you supposed to like not eat fish when pregnant
Who
because of
said
mercury?
that? You're not
Something?
supposed to eat a lot
I've
of
never
fish,
been
period.
pregnant.
Because of mercury. But that has nothing to do with being pregnant.
No, but a lot of times when I
You have to be you do have to be mindful, but like in overall, you're not supposed to eat a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Like sushi, you can't eat it every day.
Yeah.
Like eggs, you're not supposed to eat a certain amount every week. I
goddamn day.
love that shit.
every damn
I
day.
love eggs. Egg sandwich all day, baby.
Oh, I haven't had an egg salad sandwich in forever.
I'm gonna have to bring you one when my mama make it. Shout out to mama.
I might make one tomorrow.
Egg sandwich, my mama
Yeah.
makes the best.
I love egg salad sandwich.
I'm gonna bring you one, boo.
All right.
Next.
Don't say Don't say the same word at the same time as your friend. In Italy, if you say the same word as someone in unison, you'll never get married. To undo this bad juju, you must immediately touch your nose. Damn, is that right?
So we gotta start touching our nose
Yeah.
because we do it all the time.
All the time.
It's I feel like someone here is married.
Well, yeah, but we do the unison thing
And
all
you've
the
been
time.
married, so it doesn't fall. It
A
doesn't
lot
work.
of times.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. But I will start doing it.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
kind of like the Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Jinx, you owe me a soda? Who
I
does
don't
that?
know about
You
no
never heard that
soda.
before?
No.
Middle school.
No, because I was
What?
Oh, fuck
Touch
no.
your nose!
All
We're
right.
not gonna start doing that.
Don't sing at the dinner table. In the Netherlands, singing your favorite tune means you're singing to the devil for your food.
Oh, that's why it's so cold there, right?
How many more you got?
Like 1, 2.
I want to know
3,
them.
4,
These are
5.
interesting.
Okay, I'll say mine when you're done with that.
All right.
You got a lot to say after we're done.
Yeah, I know, right? Have you made a list?
Because I'm not.
All right. Don't wear red during a storm. In the Philippines, it's believed that the color red attracts lightning.
I thought red was good luck.
Not during a
In
storm.
Chinese? In
It just says
China?
during a storm.
In a storm.
Mhm. Don't enter a room with your left foot. In Spain, walking into a room with your left foot will bring you bad luck. It's always better to enter or leave with your right.
But if you don't know which one is left or right, does it really impact you?
No, I think I do that. I think like subconsciously I always go in and out with my right. Huh.
You don't think about it. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm
Like, you
trying
don't think about
Yeah.
it. If you don't think about it, does it impact you? I think if you give it power, it
Ooh.
could manifest.
I have a ridiculously weak left foot, so.
I have a weird thing I used to do as a kid. So for some reason, I always wanted to be ambidextrous. Is that how you say it?
Like Keandre.
Yeah.
Both sides.
So for some reason, I attributed that to my mouth. I didn't want the right side of my mouth to be stronger than the left. So I would intentionally, like as I'm chewing my food, I would count 1, 2, 3, and then switch. 1, 2, 3. So I exercise my full mouth.
Brittany, please stop. I didn't want my left mouth to be stronger than my right mouth.
No, just me.
Yes.
Brittany, please stop. Because you make me feel so good. Like, I think I'm that girl.
Oh god.
You're that girl with me.
Yes.
I love that for us.
I literally used to do that all the time. It wasn't until I was like
don't
16
step on
that I
a crack,
stopped.
you might break your mom's back. For years, I would not. I think to this day, I probably don't, like, you know, on the sidewalks or in the streets.
Mhm.
Probably not at home. I don't do it at home. But out there, in them streets, I don't want my mom's back to hurt. So I always make sure, like, she has enough problems. Like, I would skip over every crack.
Aww.
So I get it with you. I
Yeah.
so get
That
it.
didn't work with me. They were like, oh, don't stand on cars. Like, she hates you. It don't work. I just kept going.
And what if it did?
What if
You would
it
feel
did?
terrible.
Thank you.
I know it wasn't going to.
But what if it
What if
did?
it did?
I know it wasn't going to.
But you
So
don't
okay,
know.
if you're 7 years old, you step on a crack and you come home and your mom's back is broken, how would you feel?
Die. I
Say-
would
say my
die
brother did
because
it.
it's all my fault.
Okay.
All
Okay, no
right.
accountability.
We're done. We're done. Let's go. Come on.
That
That's
lady's
crazy.
strong. She's fine.
I need to give your mom
Don't
a
trim.
hug.
Don't. My mom's strong. She's fine. Don't trim your nails at night. Look, she'd fight whatever spirit was trying to break the back and win. All right. That lady crazy. Don't trim your nails at night. Some Japanese believe it can cause premature death. Should have died a long time ago.
You're not a good, like, reader because you give us shock factor.
I'm reading what is
Yeah,
on the
but
paper.
you're so mean. You're so mean.
What? I trim my nails at
I'm gonna
night.
read
So I
it
should have
next
died.
time because it doesn't sound good when you say it. Sounds mean.
Don't
Why?
jump over a child. In Turkey, doing this will curse them to be short.
Forget them kids. F them kids.
So
Stop
children
them.
shouldn't play leapfrog?
Although that does remind me of not children's in particular, but like Haitian, it's like say somebody's sitting there and like their legs are like this.
Mhm.
It's disrespectful to like
Well, yeah.
walk over them or whatever.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
disrespectful for a kid to be in your way while you're walking. You know, like, if you don't move, I'm going to step on you. right? That's the same.
What?
Black parents, you know I'm about to walk. Why are you? So we just like my mom. If I'm in my mom's way, right? Say I'm laying on the floor and she's about to get up. If I don't move, she's gonna step on me.
So it's disrespectful for a child to
you
exist?
better move when your mom is coming. Like I do with my kids. You know I'm about to walk this way. Move out my way.
It's not confused.
Well, I think we're done with today's episode.
All right, so keep your minds open and your volumes turned up.
We out. How is this salty, but that's not?
I didn't add any salt.
She added other things like cuts.
You added garlic salt.
I thought it was garlic powder.
That's garlic salt.
Shit, banging.
Let me see.
The garlic helped.
And the pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Garlic, pepper, salt, cashew.
What's up, homie?